Striking first, Andrew Fields.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Center, please.
Good, baby.
All right, Kerry Hatley getting him set.
Okay, blue has won the toss and will strike first hand and count.
Right on 3.
Right hand on 3. Blue will be striking right hand on 3. You must measure. There's your measure.
All right, right on 3.
1.
Flinching won't be an issue if he gets
2.
the knockout. Here we go.
Ooh, oh, that sounded nasty.
Let's go.
Solid strike, but he took it well, right?
Yeah, he took it very well. Nodding in appreciation, though. You'll notice that little bit of swelling on the face of Anthony Blackburn. That's there all the time. You can see, even prior to the slap,
Try to recover.
that's something that happened to him in his childhood. So it's always there, so it's not from the slap. However, a good start. Andrew Fields, no fouls, no flinches. Round, well, not round 2. Blackburn's turn.
Listen, if this goes to the judge's scorecard, how he ate that strike is a huge factor because it sounded like a gunshot going off in here, and he wasn't stumbled. He didn't take a step.
It's a great point. He wasn't wobbled too much. He ate it very well, recovered
Strike
fast.
set. Okay,
But I
red,
will say this.
hand and count.
A slap doesn't
Right on
necessarily
1,
mean
you
impact.
measure?
I mean, it does. But
Okay, with the measure.
That's a
Right
good
on
point.
1
That's
with
good.
the measure.
All right,
There's your
Babyface
measure.
stretching his out a little bit, gets the measure.
Look at that.
Foul. Flinching. Foul
wow.
on blue.
Oh.
Flinching.
Flinching foul on Andrew Fields.
Okay, you get the option
And-
to strike again.
You
Okay, we'll
mentioned
be
it,
striking
this
again.
being
You're turning your head.
We
to the
did.
wiggle,
3
okay?
times in the first round against Jewel Scott. In his last fight, he flinched, and here he is doing it again, trying to roll with it way too early.
You know, to not flinch, he said that he'd done a lot of preparation. He had his friends slapping him with wet towels just to try and, you know,
Okay, red, hand and
anticipate what
Right
was
on
coming
1
his
with
way.
the measure.
So
Right
remember,
on 1 with the measure.
if you flinch,
There's your
you get
measure.
hit again. He's going on 1 here.
Right, on 1.
Good slap.
All right, so he had to eat 2 in the first round.
Fucking go, baby.
Looks like he moved away ever so slightly. And, you know, speaking to people this week, let's take a good look here.
Yeah.
He's starting to roll a little bit early right here, right?
They all said they're going to do that. They said there's a lot of defensive moves that you can do, but you run the risk of flinching. Look, there it is, ever so slightly.
It's just remember, this is
Yeah,
super slow-mo
yeah.
we're
No,
watching.
I know.
Right.
The judges don't see in slow motion.
Keep your eye on the time.
I think in slow motion.
As hard as you can.
I can imagine.
All right,
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
box
I thought you were going to say
ready.
I've noticed.
I'm nicer than that, Bisping. Come
No,
on.
you're not.
We have a third member of the booth here today. I got to treat you both with
I've got to
respect.
say, Andrew Fields, he's taken some powerful shots, but he
Okay, fighters are
doesn't.
set.
He doesn't budge, right? He takes
Hand
his shots
and
very
count.
well. Solid chin on him.
Right on 2. Blue will go right on 2.
All right, here we
That's your
go on
measure.
2. In round 2.
1.
Oh, out comes the earplug.
That's the sound that you want.
That's more of a thud.
And these guys
That's
don't even,
it.
they're not breaking eye contact after the slap. These guys are in it, man.
Got you, boy.
Take a look at this
I
one right
got
here.
you, boy.
You can see he closes his eyes, prepares for impact, but takes it pretty well.
Watch the flinching, okay? Stay in there.
Everybody has a different philosophy on how to receive a slap. Some guys bite down on the mouthpiece like they're trying to cut right through it. Some guys don't want to tense up too hard. Some guys try to roll with the slap. Some guys don't.
You good to go?
It's
Suck up, let's go.
it's a different deal.
It's almost a bending of the rules, right? Like
Finish the fight.
to somewhat
Finish
barely
the
be able
fight.
to roll with it a fraction before doesn't get called. But if you flinch,
Okay,
you're going to call
fighters
it.
set. Hand and count, Red.
Well, in terms of damage,
Right on
you see a
1 with the
little
measure.
blood on the face
with the
of
measure.
Anthony
Right on
Blackburn.
1
Yeah.
with the measure.
It's the
There's your
Babyface.
measure.
But this ain't UFC.
Well, and remember, this is going to be.
Oh, that was a
Wait,
thud.
oh, that stumbled him. And
And a
that's
smile.
That's the third strike that Fields has had to eat, even though we're only in round 2
He hit
because of
hard.
that flinching foul earlier.
He's hitting into you. He's pushing into you. That's what I want you to do to him. So just take deep breaths. Deep breaths. Find
Let's
your
have a
toes.
look here.
Think about your toes. Just find them. Deep breaths. Get your balance back.
Oh,
Man.
the head just ricocheting around the room.
And you can see what Andrew Fields has a defensive technique where he kind of starts to slowly roll with it right before the impact. It's not being called,
Slow
so
time.
he's getting away with it, but he's eating them pretty well.
Take your time, dude.
And there's KO Chris Thomas. in the corner of Andrew Fields. A man that knows how to throw a mean
breaths, you good?
slap.
Let me know when your head's feeling fine.
There's look at your scorecard, Michael. Looks like we're dead even right now. According to
Dead even. It's a competitive match. Fields got the start in round 1. Blackburn settled the score in 2.
Watch your feet.
All right, here we go, Red. Let's get set.
So here we go. All to play for in round 3.
Blue, hand and count.
On 3.
Right on 3. Blue is going right on 3.
All
There's
right.
your measure.
Blackburn's done a great job of staying in the box and eating these strikes. Let's see if he can do it again here. I think on the receiving end, he's certainly winning from that aspect.
1, 2, foul.
Oh,
That was
foul
good.
called.
You went right on 3.
He said right
and
on
you
3.
Went on 2.
Oh,
Foul on
Yeah,
illegal
he went
wind-up.
early.
the most simple.
An
1
illegal
Of
wind-up
rules
because he
to follow.
didn't go on the
Oh,
number.
Illegal
man.
wind-up.
It's as easy as
point blue,
1, 2,
1 point
3.
blue.
Anybody can do it.
A, B, C.
So if
mean-
your scorecard is the same one the judges have, all we need is a clean strike here from Blackburn, and he's going to win it here in round 3.
Technically, that is correct.
Look at that neck.
Now, if there
Look
is
at
a
that
foul,
neck. I mean,
what a mistake.
it'll be a 9-9. But look at the damage on his face, my word.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point then, as you said, a clean shot here from Anthony Blackburn wins him the match, potentially, according to my scorecard. However, we have seen the contestants kind of forget about that. And they're more focused on getting the knockout and getting revenge. Let's be honest. Somebody's just slapping you in the face. You don't want to give them a little love tap just to win the fight.
Andrew Fields had a mental error right there, right? Anthony Blackburn cannot have that same mental error right here. He just needs a clean slap, and the victory's his.
We always say that, but it's
Okay, hand
easier
and
said
count,
than
Red.
done. You know, the coaches
Right
need to
on one
remind them
with
of
the
that.
measure?
Yes.
We have rotating
With
coaches
the
every
measure,
event.
right on 1.
Well, as I say, that ego, that man
There's your
inside
measure.
you, that takes over.
Final strike of the fight's a good one, but Fields does a nice job eating it as Anthony Blackburn and Andrew Fields hug it out. Nice way to get things started here at Power Slap 5, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. First time when we go to the distance here. Will be interesting to see how the judges scored that one. There was more damage to the face of Anthony Blackburn, though.
Yeah.
There was.
No, I agree. No, I agree with that, but I don't think that means he landed the harder strikes.
Say,
Right. You see
I'm
the
just saying.
scorecards right now, though.
It's merely an observation. That was my scorecard, by the way.
Yeah, well done.
That looked a little high.
Yeah, can we pop that up again? Can we see Bisping's scorecard? Oh, that was a good one.
Neither man hitting the canvas.
Oh, there it is. I agree with your scorecard, Michael. I know that is important to you.
It's surprising to me.
Well, remember the 10-8 because of the point deduction,
Yep.
Alan, in the final round.
I mean, it's pretty
Yeah.
straightforward with the 10-8. I mean,
Yeah.
And this
That's-
reminded me of almost like a Sean Strickland fight where these punches hurt, but they're just not knocking people unconscious. But you see the damage on these guys' faces.
shade thrown at the champ. Wow.
No, that's a compliment. What are you talking about? We saw him today. It's all
We
love.
did.
Did you guys get a little workout in with the champ?
I mean, I might have submitted Alan a few times just to show him the ropes. but,
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
He was a little intimidated by Sean Strickland, I got to
Oh,
say.
I was terrified.
Same weight class.
I wish. I ain't making 185
I know.
anytime
I know.
soon.
What are you weighing these days, by the way?
That's a long time ago.
Just a solid chunk of granite.
All right, it is time for our official decision presented by Kudos Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Here's Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 29-27, and 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony Babyface Blackburn.
That was interesting.
Did you see Blackburn point at him like he thought he had lost that?
Blackburn thought, I don't know if it was a show of respect or that he thought that he had lost. And then you heard a 30-26 scorecard out there, Mike.
Yeah, that was a little surprising, to be honest. But hey, listen, I'm not a judge.
Well, thank
God.
God.